Hi everyone, thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Today we are going to discuss the E-2 visa and five nationalities who are eligible to apply for an E-2 investor's visa. The E-2 visa is a great way to invest in and work in one's own United States business in the U.S. Again, my name is Dan Nast. I'm an immigration attorney with Orlando Visa Lawyer, which is an immigration law firm that provides services across the entire United States. And like I said, today we are going to discuss the E-2 visa and five nationalities who are eligible to apply for an E-2 investor's visa. So the E-2 visa has many requirements to it. It's an investor's visa where a person is able to invest in and work in their own United States business and to come to the United States for a defined period of time to work in that business. There is a list of certain countries that have what's called an E-2 treaty with the United States. And basically all that means is that those countries, citizens of those countries, are eligible to apply for an E-2 visa with it in the United States. So this is all done by treaty. It's a rather large list of countries. So it's on travel.state.gov is where the list can be found, and it'll show both E1 and E2 countries that have treaties, and it'll give more information on the actual date of that treaty. So like I said, it's a long list, but I'm going to give you five countries that are on that list, and these are five countries that we see commonly, which is why I chose them. We see them the most often. So first in that list are our neighbors to the north, and that will be Canada. We recently got an E-2 visa approved for some clients from Canada. It's a great business that they had. It's a design business, great business. Second on the list is Mexico. Mexico has an E-2 treaty with the United States. Another country that we get calls on quite often is about our citizens of the UK, United Kingdom. That's another country that's on the list, eligible to apply for an E-2 investor's visa. Another country we get calls about quite often as well, Argentina. We get calls from Argentina quite often for folks that want to apply for E-2 investors visas. And number five is Italy. We get calls all the time from citizens of Italy who want to apply for an E-2 investor's visa here in the United States. Sometimes though, for Italy, the scenario is a little bit different, because one thing you have to remember, if a dual citizenship also works. So if someone, maybe their initial citizenship is in one country that's not on the list, but their dual citizenship is from a country that is on the list, that can work as well. One area in which I see this often is Brazil. Brazil is not on the list, if you look at it, which is surprising as large as they are, and many South American countries are on the list. But Brazil is not on the list. However, there's a lot of citizens of Brazil who are dual citizens of other countries like Italy. So we see that pursued quite often, as citizens of Brazil that have this dual citizenship in Italy will apply for an E-2 visa under their Italian citizenship. So there's a little bit of wiggle room there with dual citizenship. So like I said, if you want to see if your country's on this list, there's a list at travel.state.gov. The five that I gave is in no way an exhaustive list. It is a rather large list of countries. It is subject to change. However, that doesn't happen very often, but be sure to check that list prior to applying for an E-2 investor's visa, because that list is really the first requirement that goes along with an E-2. An E-2 visa has many requirements, so make sure you consult with an immigration attorney prior to applying for an E-2 investor's visa. We here at the Nast Law Firm, Orlando Visa Lawyer, handle these all the time. Feel free to call us, email us, contact us through WhatsApp. All the information is right on the screen. We'd be happy to set up a consultation with you, review your case, and find out if an E-2 visa is the right option for you.